team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Play at the line. Off the play fake on first down. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, how about this? Right out of the gate, this offense says we are going to our star on the outside, and this guy delivers for a big first down. That's how you want to start a game.
Looking to throw it on first down. That's reeled in. It's McClung. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it in the open. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up the first set of downs.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Looking to chuck it again. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
It's second and goal now, back from the 14-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's McClung. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
One of those crucial moments early in this playoff game. Third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Touchdown, Clemson, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 45. What a catch and run by the junior. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They'll test the right side here. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. The pass is intercepted. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And a powerful Crimson offense is back out there. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Touchdown, Tigers. They were not going to catch him that time. But a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about it and gifted him a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Tries to get it to the running back. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, you play man-to-man coverage with your defensive backs. You put the free safety in center field. He's essentially reading the eyes of the quarterback. He does an outstanding job here of following his instincts, taking the quarterback's reads and tendencies, and leading him to be able to make a play on the ball and eventually knock it away. Great job.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. He's up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? He pulls in the catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Not lucky that time.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. 3rd down and a mile. Looking to throw for. Receiver makes the grab. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense forced to punt for the 1st time tonight. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Breaking free at the 35. What a catch and run by the sophomore there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up for the 1st and 10 inside the red zone. And it's incomplete, even in a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Defense is coming after him. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Love the call here by the defense coordinator to be able to call this linebacker blitz to come up with a sack. And over the years, Penn State blitzes these backers and are more effective than maybe any school in the country.
This will be a challenge. 2nd and goal from the 14. From the shotgun, drops back. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And 109 yards away, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge. The defender caught grabbing the jersey, and it'll cost them. Offense comes up on 1st down now. They get new life thanks to the defensive holding penalty on 3rd down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wentz on a quick sack. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looking to scramble. And we're able to get him down.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
Here's the 2nd down play. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. A good pass rush there on 1st down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. A quick throw to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. They go from their own 20 all the way into the red zone. Can they capitalize here now? First down, looking to throw the football. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
You cannot be serious. The head coach going for it. Backed up to his own end zone. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes the ground, a chance to score. Touchdown, Tigers. Great connection there for 6 points.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball in the end zone.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the wideout goes in motion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
2nd down after that previous play. And now the running back's got it again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Couldn't quite get to the marker. Just short of it. 4th down now.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Powering through the defender. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to 4th down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that.
Touchdown, Clemson. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Ball handed off. And they'll stop him after a short game.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Let's it fly to the wideout. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. And 109 yards away, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish first half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. Breaking free at the 35. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Well, that's the kind of run that makes an offensive line coach very, very happy. And it also will boost the confidence of the big guys up front. And when you have a confident offensive line, you got more and more opportunity to hit big plays.
He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete and nearly intercepted yet again. Second down now.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Touchdown, Penn State, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They'll run it here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Powers through. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's McClung. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 34.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Now it's second down here.
Here we go. Set.
Caught behind the line. It's McClung. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
And put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts, and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert, and now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He lets it go. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
Caught over the middle. It's Barber.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. This has been thorough domination through three quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Here we go. After a long drive, it's third and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? Design quarterback run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
And the quarterback dropping back. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this first down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
Catch made on the right side. In the clear at the 25. He's in the clear. Now the 40. Out past the 30. The 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Penn State 14.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, a lot of these NFL scouts think that his speed is unique. I think it's the route running and the instincts to read coverage that really separates him. He has put on a show today.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Can they convert on third down and keep this drive rolling? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back has it on a screen now. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on fourth down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, not sure if this was entirely needed.
On first down, it's play action. And it's incomplete. Even at a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run.
29 Philly.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Tries the right with a quick throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The short completion of the tight end. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. He's past the marker and still going. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense really clicking.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see